track from Noname. Is it too dark in here? Is it too dark? I might turn on a light. It's a little later in the day than when I usually record, so it probably looks a bit dark. I might turn on a light halfway through if it gets even worse. But yes, new track from Noname, who I'm a fan of Noname. Really think she gave us one of the best mixtapes of the 2010s with Telephone. I think the album after that, like the debut official album, Room 25, it just couldn't reach that level. I think the expectations were probably, you know, always going to be very high, because when an artist does start so strong, especially with a mixtape, I think you're just left thinking how they're going to top it. As unfair as that may be, but honestly, I think Room 25 just hasn't really stuck with me in the long run. I don't listen to it half as much as I did back when it came out. But I'm still a fan of Noname. I still think she's a really talented artist. But I did think she was one of those that said she was retiring and hasn't technically retired. Maybe I'm misremembering something, but I remember when she started like the book club thing, I thought that was it for music, but she hasn't stopped clearly. And I think we are getting an album at some point too. So let's see what Rainforest is like, because I'm interested to see what we get. Ooh.
Because my Rainforest curse, everybody does a little. And I just saw my empty hallelujah, open my chest up, it's a rabbit inside my hat, angel all dressed up, looking to bless up, my shoulder blades are shattered wings to carry me home. I said, baby, come on, you know this flesh is on you, you got one life. Yeah.
Really up the tempo with what she's going for, man.
When you open it up, how you make it, I just wanna dance for that. If you think you love me, up talking to Muhammad like niggas don't really trust us. Dying on stolen land for $1. Like that ain't fucked up, it's fuck they money. I'm on the moon. These niggas put a flag up on it, all they do is consume. Only animal or rabbit. You could billionaire, you get close to love. How you eliminate all your sadness when you open it up? How you make excuses for everybody dies in love, everybody dies in love. I just wanna dance to it. I just wanna dance to it.
Alright, so that was good. That was good. I was impressed with that. It definitely took a different direction musically compared to what she's done in the past. And I think it showed really nicely. Really great to see that, you know, it wasn't just the kind of jazzy, soulful stuff that we've got before from Noname. Not that that would be a problem. I mean, it could have sounded great regardless. But I like the fact that it wasn't that, because I think there was potential for it to start getting a bit samey. And I don't think there's any way you could say it sounds like what she's done in the past, because that beat was way more upbeat. The instrumental just had a lively, live energy to it. I know lively live sounds a bit silly, but like a lively live setting, like it was recorded all in the moment. You could feel the instrumental kind of just freeing itself and just seems like completely free-spirited. It reminded me of listening to some like I guess like Afro-Cuban jazz. I think I've probably mentioned this genre a lot on the channel. Something like Orchestra Baobab, something like that, where the instrumental is just so in the moment and everything feels like so energetic, but it's not too loud or in your face. It just has the right tempo to kind of get you jiggying about a little bit, but it's also incredibly catchy and memorable. So I'm all for it. Definitely could tell there was some things to say in the lyrics, you know. I think if I listen to it more, I'll probably pick up more on those details, but you could tell she had some interesting insight in some things, talking about billionaires and even putting the blame on perhaps them or other people for making the world anti-black, or anti-black as Americans say, but no, anti, not anti. Which I think made for an interesting dynamic of, like, you know, how she was just saying she just kind of wants to let go of it a little bit and just dance. And I think that matched the song really well, because I think a lot of people that'll listen to this probably won't pay attention to the lyrics and they'll just want to dance. So I don't know if that was intentional on her part, but certainly made for something that makes me want to kind of read into the song more, because it's only a first listen, so I've clearly not picked up on everything here. But it's a good track. I liked it and definitely took a different direction for Noname. Yeah, it's definitely too dark in here now. We have confirmation of that. You can still see my face, so it's the end of the video anyway, so hopefully it's not been too bad, but maybe the ghoulish night vibes or helping this video. I don't know, maybe it's just, maybe it looks terrible, but who knows? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the song, particularly in the comments. Thank you for watching. Do have a good day. Really like this. Excited to see where Noname takes us next. And yeah, have a good day. Goodbye.